Good evening, everybody. Welcome to episode
Yo.
23. We have the title updated now. It's actually working as intended. And you can all actually see the interesting background art updates because we're down a player tonight.
Oh my god.
Yeah, unfortunately. But hey, capitalism.
Session jail.
Session jail.
That's actually really funny just to keep, regardless.
Yeah. Keep Ollie in jail.
I can open the character sheet.
Yep.
What about that?
That would be a smart thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, where we last left, everybody, our backup of if people on Twitch are able to read the title, they can see the title of the stream, and as such, the B team themselves have been finding a good way of getting into the city, legally at least, or well, semi-legally, depending who you ask. Entirely legally if you ask Corby.
Exactly. Entirely legal. Yeah, don't worry about it, guys. Talk to it.
And yes, I may have entirely just quoted a 1980s TV show in the title of this one.
Say that and then don't tell me what it is, because I can't see.
What, if no one else can help, and if you can find them? Maybe you can hire the B team.
Okay.
You have to. You had to.
I mean,
you had to.
you just got it. You got it. You just got it.
The opportunity was there. You have to take a good A-team joke opportunity. And in that fashion, they have just pulled off the most well-anticipated, well-planned, but also chaotic level of heists on a guard tower.
Hey man, what? It's like I always say, make a plan, stick to the plan, throw away the plan completely.
Well, is it not make the plan, stick to the plan, adjust the plan whenever it goes horribly wrong?
Yeah, otherwise, no, it's just throw away the plan completely, so.
You still ended on the plan.
I mean,
We did.
Yeah,
It went remarkably well. Really.
Really well.
Yeah.
surprisingly, that pass without a trace was absolutely clutch. My god.
Game changer. Absolute game changer. And it
I
worked.
believe you're not calling out my invisibility spell.
That helped.
Yes, invisibility was clutch.
And invisibility.
There's something else in there as well.
I was distracting them with my
You were
gorgeous
doing an
singing,
excellent
obviously.
distraction.
Yeah.
The guards' roles really helped you guys out too. Because
Except that one guard who was doing his job and being perceptive as all hell. I was just like, my god.
like you were like one or two off being spotted so many times.
That
Oh my
pass
God.
without the trace
Yeah.
was so clutch.
Oh.
And it would have
Sure.
been so
Okay.
funny.
So
But-
where are we at the city now, or are
No.
we heading to the city?
No.
We're heading to the city.
You're heading back to your carriage first. The wagon.
Yes.
Oh yes. We should probably skedaddle.
Oh well,
We should
I'm,
skedaddle.
assuming, I'm assuming you were in mid-skedaddle whenever we ended.
I
still
was
kind of-
skedaddling, yeah.
Still
Yes.
kind of discussing how you were then going to proceed, because I believe that was a bone of contention. Because
Okay.
A thought that occurred to me is we actually do need to keep skedaddling, because at some point those guys are going to figure out we emptied every single drawer in their toilet.
They're gonna realize that
Yeah.
their passes are gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then they'll probably try and get the
Get out
passes
of here
rescinded.
quickly.
So we need to get
Yeah.
ahead of them.
bold of
So,
you to assume they wouldn't notice. It
That is
depends-
true. The head guard did have a desk that was full of sweets.
Yes.
So
At least the only person they would have seen is a gnome, which doesn't exist.
true.
True. So
Yep.
let's bounce our way back to the carriage. Thank thank our bird patrons for the assistance. And Barnes on Eye here.
Oh, yeah.
We do still,
Yeah.
even though they didn't
Yeah,
spot us,
we-
we do still need to stay ahead. Because
We do.
if they try to go into the city and then realise they don't have their passes, they'll report them as missing.
Yeah.
That's the only thing is when will they be attempting to go in the city? How long are they left? Have they got left before they're on rotation?
Yeah. I mean, we did kind of pick up materials to just make more. So depending on how easy that is to do, we should maybe just consider making 5
That's what
new ones.
I was thinking. Since
And
we
we can
have,
just yeah.
I lean more towards using the originals because they might have like a spell on them or something.
Thing
that makes
like
them...
But
I think we could maybe try and use the originals like to get in the gates, and then if we need them again beyond that, maybe try and swap or something. Because I feel like
Yeah.
eventually they are going to go, oh my god, our passes are gone. Oh.
Do the
And then we're
passes
fucked.
have identifying information on them, or are they just generic?
there is some identifying
That's a good
information
point.
on there. Yeah.
Mm.
We probably need to disguise ourselves as the people that are the passes are for then,
Mm.
which is going to be hard when I'm like 3 foot tall.
I was going to say,
You do have shift weave, don't you?
to normal people.
So
Just have ways of
so once we get our way back to the carriage, can I lay out all 4 papers and see who the passes are for? I assume the guards in the tower.
Oh, exactly it. The 4 guards in the tower. The thing is, you were only able to get 4, and there is 5 of you.
With a fair, you can hide in our jacket or a bag or something.
Yeah, we can hide Flicker in a bag or a cloak.
not
We
that-
can.
They aren't that small, honest.
Oh,
Uh,
I assumed fairies were like 6 inches tall.
Oh, I-
They do actually. They're considered small creatures in D&D.
Small.
So the same as halflings.
Don't you have... Oh, I'm playing my character in the other campaign wrong then. But I'm going to choose
No.
to ignore that because it's funnier
That's-
to be 6 inches tall.
GM's fiat, if they allow it, it's all good. I'm just doing this more for like it should, because obviously, could you imagine how much would a fairy crossbow do in damage if it existed for like a 6-inch fairy compared to like a 4?
Well,
4
I
foot?
thought that fairies have that trait that makes things shrink down when they hold them. So I kind of assumed it worked when you let go, the bolt would grow back to its normal size.
Yeah, but
I mean, that is a
That's
kind
why
of
I
a
assumed
cool
they were
way.
small.
That is it. That
the
would.
longer
That's
the,
right.
the bow, the longer the string, the more tensile force it creates. So a really itty-bitty short bow doesn't create very much force.
Yeah.
Which is why those
Yeah, but it
handheld ones are good at killing people at close range, but you need
Yes. English
once it's forced
longbows.
to actually-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a reason warbow's that big. That's not to fire big arrows, it's to fire them far.
I just
Okay,
kind
I'm gonna go
of
with
thought
silence
magic
Fire
shenanigans
them
would carry momentum.
fair. Fire them far and also to pierce armor usually. 'Cause
Mm.
Yeah.
the two reasons you need a bigger draw strength.
I just read that they could shrink things to fit them and assumed that they were tiny.
Fair. They can shrink things to fit them, but I think that's just like
Oh yeah.
the rules of 5th ed, like just in general.
Mm.
Rather than
Probably just using some kind of limited magic to make
Yeah.
their weapons do a normal amount of damage, you know? So,
Yeah.
like, actually, this is super stretchy string, and so it fires arrows really hard.
True, but it
It's
also
just pretending to be small.
yeah.
Alright, let's get back in the
Actually,
carriage and get
outside-
going.
Crossbow in disguise.
So Noraltha,
Yeah.
you lay out the 4 different obviously passes that you have. Sort of information that's on there. You don't even need to there's no roles required for this. You've probably forged documents in the past. Things that are on there. Obviously, the person's name, their age, their ancestry. So, what is obviously what race they are in D&D terms. But I prefer Ancestry, it sounds better. Because the 100 meters just doesn't really fit well on a page. And from that, obviously what rank they are, where they're currently attached, which is obviously the guards are you just came from, and who their superior officer is.
That might be a problem then. If it says where they're meant to be dispatched, they'll have information on when they come back.
Maybe.
We're gonna get questions why we're back early if we pretend to be them.
But
that's what I'm
we say
thinking.
we saw us. We make up a rescue
I mean, we could
party.
make up an excuse. Yeah.
there is the obvious thing of, like, how would you get new documents that say that you're going to be stationed elsewhere? You would have to go back to HQ first to get those.
That's true.
So yeah, depends how you want to look at it.
I will be right back. I know it's just started, but I am freezing, so I'm gonna go get a jumper.
All good. But
Okay, in that case, then let's disguise ourselves as the guards then, and
Yeah.
obviously there are a few people with shift weave who can replicate guard armor quite easily.
yeah. The
I have a
only
terrible feeling that once again I am playing a character with no.
You can just hide in someone's pocket, though.
We just had the discussion. I'm the flying halfling.
Well,
Hmm.
give me
Yeah,
those.
but we've got someone who's like 8 foot tall or something. He's got
Yeah,
big
but he-
pockets.
Yeah, but he's also a knight, so it works.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, cameras
Very
are frozen.
particular.
Haven't had that in a while.
Mm.
Hmm.
Friendship charm.
And
Charm
then,
person?
for
That's
some
dangerous.
reason, the only one that unfroze was mine. Okay.
Fog cloud?
Fog cloud. I love fog cloud. You never know when a good fog cloud will save your ass.
Oh, that's right, you can't cast through the gates. We've been over this. Right.
Yeah. So it has to be stuff we can do organically or traditionally. So things like disguise kits or to that end, would shift weave then dissipate once we go through the magical barrier?
I mean,
Because-
we wouldn't know this anyway. I'm trying desperately to remember what happened with Snips when he had the hat disguise on. I think it held. I want to
Had
say it held.
The hat of
Because otherwise
It
he's
did
in a lot of
hold.
trouble, and I don't.
We're metagaming here. Would
We are.
we
No,
know that about
Neraltha
the
would.
spell barrier?
Neraltha, you would have a little bit more insight on this. You've probably dealt
Okay.
with similar barriers before.
But would we know it existed? Would we have been told, or are we metagaming
Oh, that
really hard here?
no. You guys told Mortimer about it.
Oh yeah, true.
Okay,
Oh,
Or-
sick.
just
or
wanted
use-
to check.
You told Belladonna, I believe, as well, and the mayor. It was part of sort of that discussion.
Ah,
So
Yeah, so that
That
would have been
informa-
related
yeah.
to me team.
yeah. That
Okay.
information.
I
would
just
have
wanted
been
to be
passed
sure
on.
we weren't metagaming really hard without knowing.
Don't worry.
I've been told
I'm-
something. I just wasn't sure how exact it was.
I'm
just
also
gotta
in
be
a condition
careful.
of it being difficult to wear a disguise because the clothes are easy enough, but any close inspection, if I'm just like putting on some makeup, it's not really gonna.
Well, what ancestries are the guards, first of all? Let's find out if we
3,
fit
2,
any
1.
of the descriptions pretty closely.
Human, 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 human.
No,
They
because
don't
there are no.
exist.
Yeah, there are no humans inside.
Oh, that's right. There's no
Yeah.
humans in this world.
there are no humans in Bossing Say.
Oh, you had to go there.
I mean, that is kind of the situation we are in. There is no coup in the city. What is the city called? We keep calling the city. What's it called again?
Big
Giant- It's kind of just been the
That's
capital.
why
That
I'm
has,
DM.
really hasn't.
The DM kind of goes, Did I tell them the name of the city?
No, I definitely did. I was just waiting to see if it would twig.
No.
No. I can't remember. I'm sorry, Harador.
No, you're all right.
Don't turn your back on the city.
Now I'm trying to remember the name of the website where I put all that information on.
Is it on
Anvil,
World or something?
Anvil, yes, World. What's it?
Yeah. World
That's the
Hammer.
one. World
I
Anvil.
have Hammer
This
Anvil.
episode is brought to you by World
That's
Anvil.
not right.
It's not.
Please
because-
sponsor us.
Please do, because I would.
Money.
Because
With our whole 2 viewers, though, totally not us.
true.
Uh,
Because I could quite happily take like access to
Well,
their pricing.
We
but,
could, if we wanted to boost our viewers, like if we cared about that, we could probably ask QCon to put an announcement that we're back on, and then schedule an announcement that we're streaming every Wednesday again.
Why is this?
I would go.
World. I figured it out. World Anvil was doing weird things there. Sorry, 1 second. It was hovering a advert over and wouldn't let me click off it, but that was a me problem.
Just to distract you from your searching, what were the ancestries of the guards?
I didn't tell you yet.
Okay.
We're overloading the system.
A little bit.
Quick,
This is a DDoS before production.
bombard him with every question ever, including
Yeah.
mainly obscure lore things.
Capital was North Star.
Oh,
North
yeah.
Star.
It did have a
North
name.
Star or North Star?
No, North Star, but all one
Yeah.
word.
Okay. I'll remember that, North Star.
Which tells you where in the continent it is,
Yes.
as far as people are aware.
To the south.
Because nobody goes more north.
Clearly.
People don't go more north in the area you're in for reasons that you've already seen.
The Giants? Did we go more north?
Well, you did
Yeah,
go
the
more north.
chopper! The chopper!
No, you guys went. You guys went more north. How cold was it?
Oh,
Yeah.
right. No, that's right, the choppers were somewhere else, weren't they?
West.
Jafar did not like it.
They seem to come from the west more than anything. So you had amongst everyone, strangely and totally no obvious reasons as to why, none of the guards were tieflings.
Of course. Uh-huh.
Alright, I'm actually going to put this in the chat just so we have a...
So one of the guards is a Goliath.
Okay.
Okay.
One of them is a Earth Genasi. You also have a halfling and a elf.
That's handy. Elf.
And what, sorry?
Elf.
Elf.
I could.
Does it list genders?
It does, but at the same time, the elf doesn't have like a normal gender listed. The halfling was a guy, the Goliath was a guy, and the Genasi was a girl.
So... Now, I am a furry creature, so this is me.
I mean,
You have a hat.
you have
You
a
have a
silver
hat.
halfling. They're hairy as hell.
Yeah, but it might be easier for
I was going to say
resident fairy.
you're also you're small size, but if you took into account the ears, you would still count as medium.
Okay, so
But I don't have a
Well,
spell,
you-
I just have... I don't know how I managed to get away with being a gnome. I forgot that I'm covered in hair.
I mean,
You
we can-
rolled well.
disguise kits.
Yeah.
If I just roll
You have a
around in
disguise
mud,
kit.
can I make myself look like an Earth Genasi?
What
Probably.
race are you again?
I-
What's your B
I'm
character?
Warforged.
He's a robot.
Yeah.
Which is why it's a bit tricky, but I'm thinking, like, if I've got, like, glowing robot parts on the inside, that just looks like magma.
Yeah.
That's true. Just change your RGBs to red.
I don't think I'd imagine myself with RGBs, to be honest.
RGBs to red, guys.
Now that's all I can see. You are like a shifting RGB robot.
He's
I've got it on like that default rainbow gamer mode.
Yeah.
you're a gamer computer.
Wait, you look like my keyboard.
Oh my god!
And my PC box sitting beside me. It
I'm a
cycles through
shift wave,
colors.
so I can make armor.
Same. So I could do the elf then. I mean, it's not
That makes
too
sense,
difficult to grow ears.
I mean,
Yeah,
you're a
well,
changeling. You can look at whatever you want.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not sure. You could just take whatever the hardest one to.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say,
guess-
Ethan, you would be
Maybe-
best placed just
maybe
to
the
go
Goliath?
what's left over.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll
you
we
could be
have
an
to-
elf.
We have to make one up no matter what.
I think I'll try and be the elf,
Are we?
and
Are we
then
one short? Is that we have 5 things and 6, or 4
Well,
things? And
yeah,
4 and 5.
I think
I could try and sneak in if
Or
we shifted about.
I think our wayward companion, his suggestion for Corby was Corby is a knight. He was just
Mhm.
gonna walk in and ask, or just pretend
Do
to be
I?
something.
Does my character live in the city? Is that where they're from? Because that's where they went to school.
That's up to yourself. Were they from there, or were they? Or did
I
they
would
just
say yes.
go
That's
there?
where they went to school. They're from there. I'm
That's
gonna
fair.
try and walk in as myself.
that would.
Okay,
The
fair.
only thing that you were made aware of was that it is down to lock and key at this point. Like
I'm gonna try and walk in as myself.
no, but like even
you
residents
guys-
aren't being given passage.
Again,
Hmm.
then my fallback is I'm from the college of whatever it is.
Yeah.
I probably know a way to sneak in. I'm gonna give that a go.
Yeah.
You guys want to try disguise as guards? I can lend somebody a shift weave to have armor.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down with that.
Who doesn't have one and wants one?
I nothing.
I give you my shift weave.
Yeah.
And that you can just look like a halfling. You just need to hide your wings and
Yeah.
make yourself look like a dude.
And walk.
I can help you with that. That actually makes it a lot easier. for that.
Yes.
All right. Let's get on the road. Let's start heading towards North Star again.
While you're strategizing, Corby is kind of like already getting the wagon ready to move. Obviously, there's still two horses that need to be.
I'll take
that
a
are separate.
horse.
Yeah. Is
I'll
anybody
take a horse.
going through a different entrance/exit?
I will.
I will also, just to sort of divert attention and stuff like that.
Rather than going in as one big group?
Yeah, because that will look more noticeable.
Yeah, I think as a changeling, your chance of getting away with it is super duper high. So I think if you go in
Hopefully.
by yourself, and
for
then
that,
if
I'm going to
me and sorry, Claire, what's your character called?
Flicker.
Flicker.
Oh, my roll 20 is closed. Oh no, it's over there.
Can I
Us.
do a history check, Herodor, to see if I remember any secret passages into the city?
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
If me and Flicker go in together,
Through the
because there's a
city.
kind of, there's some kind of, I don't know, it feels more right for guards to operate in pairs, you know? So that makes sense.
Yeah.
If we're both disguised as guards.
So, obviously, I've put you back on the city map to assist with locations and gates.
Can I do that history check, Herodor?
You can indeed.
18. Pretty good.
Oh.
I believe that was still less than when the roll was made last time for the other party,
Yep.
who still didn't find an entrance.
So I don't remember anything
Well,
I can even just check out.
the best answer is 5 years ago there were tons, but with the new the government currently in place, we're cracking down on them. Literally, just
Did
seemed
I
to
try?
like they were literally like there was plenty of them. You don't know how well they're covered up, or
Can I
obviously how
have retroactive advantage because I've done this in the past?
you, you can't get high enough.
Oh. Okay. Well,
Because unfortunately, it's the difficulty of which ones are still operable is not like the answer is actually none. But
okay, so there's no point even going to look at one of the secret entrances that I past used.
But see, that's the thing. How did they do it? Nobody's made notes or anything of how they've done it. Like, is there any that could be possible? Unaware.
I'm gonna go look for one. Can I go look for one?
You can indeed.
Alright. You guys wanna do your I don't wanna hog the time, so you guys wanna try get in?
So for yourself, you're heading towards the area to the on the southeast of the city, near the Red Throne Farthing district.
Yeah, so here.
Because that would be one of the more sort of like the building there, the walls there were more recent construction. Obviously, you've still got the bigger issues of getting further and further into the city. With all the different levels of walls they've set up and different gates and all that.
Yeah.
But that's the first things first. Has the party set up a location to meet up once they're inside?
That's a good point.
Right. Let's think about.
I
what-
would suggest this little bit of forest down by the river, or
No, once we actually get in, though.
when we get in.
Yeah.
Rather than
Well,
decide.
ultimately-
Who knows a safe location? Because I don't think many of us have connections
College
with
of
the capital.
Whispers.
Okay, that works.
Could work.
Yeah.
Where would that be in the city?
Look at the map and tell me where you think it would be. There's a very
Let me read through all this.
no. There's a very obvious one.
Something was already in Orb, wasn't it? No, maybe not. Can't mind. It's too long ago.
Orb was you did go through Orb, but I'm pretty
You
certain
did go
it
through
wasn't
Orb.
Up, yeah, because that sort of direction was up towards the Artificer Guild.
It keeps opening a new tab every time I right click. What is happening?
What the
Just
heck?
trying to move through. I know. I'm just trying to move through the thing. Either in Rogue's Village?
Rogue's Village, precisely.
Yeah, boy.
Mazda? What the hell?
So
But
that's
it's right
pretty
in the
close
center.
to the center. Yeah, but that's where we need to be, so that's handy.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of straddles,
it's probably-
like, the Rogue's Village area kind of straddles the two zones there. Like, it would have been.
It's
Let's
easier to get through the city separated, I think, and just don't get caught.
Let's have that as our primary, and in case something's gone wrong there, because that's a possibility with so much upturn in the city, have some kind of public location that we reckon would still be open no matter what, you know? Bathhouse.
My house?
I was actually going to say, what about, like, Pool Market or one of the markets? One of those really obvious, big,
Yeah.
like, presumably open spaces?
Yeah,
Mm.
you know,
That would
one
be-
close to the apocalypse type place, yeah.
Garden market, then?
Garden
Yeah,
centre.
Garden Market works. It's close.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Garden
Yeah.
Market.
The northwest, obviously, one. Yeah. So.
I'm gonna randomly choose a house to be mine, Herodor, if that's
Oh,
okay.
good. Yep.
Just in case we need to go there.
Yep.
I'm
Why don't
gonna
we just do a little. Yeah. Is that where your actual house is as well? Oh, there's two. By the way, there's two garden markets.
Oh, I meant
Oh, what?
Outer Garden Market, but maybe Inner
I'm gonna
Garden,
say
I don't
this
know.
little place here is my house.
So just on the edge of the Rogue's Village, it would have been
Yeah.
before the walls went up.
Yeah, because that makes sense lore accurately. What's my back?
Up to you.
Oh, my
entirely.
background is not. My background's a bit janky for this.
Oh?
It's Fey Lost.
Oh,
So
you-
I got up
You
to
were-
some shenanigans and
You were lost for some time, but you came back and things were different, is the thing. But you were
Yeah.
still from the city.
I don't know anything in the city currently. Then that
Well.
actually is good lore-wise.
Yeah, everybody's backgrounds are interesting.
My house is gonna be dusty as.
Should maybe
Alrighty
choose
then.
which one of these two garden markets is our garden market, because that's gonna go real bad.
Why is there two?
I don't know why there's two. There's one in the middle and one on the
Oh,
outside.
I meant the one by the Rogues Village. So this one.
Yeah,
I
that makes
meant
sense.
the-
The one closest.
Hmm. In that case, I suggest if we somehow all get stuck in the outer ring, we go to Pool Market.
Okay.
Let's keep ourselves roughly on the same side of the city.
I was going to say,
Or
as
could you
long-
make-
Can I
Maidens, I guess.
suggest if we want to be on that side of the city? What? Who wrote over this? What does it say?
No, don't look.
This one. I can't read it.
I can't read that one either, don't worry.
It's
At
been
least
a while. I can't
It's,
remember.
it's not
I'm
August
pretty
Plaza,
sure this
so
was
don't
I
worry.
think that says
Someone just
Guillotine
delete-
Gardens.
Can someone just delete that and show what it actually says?
No,
I don't remember.
because
I think there was a reason we took it out. I don't remember what
it was
though.
I
another
don't-
duplicate that didn't fit. It
I
was
don't think so, because the other one's called Poggers Plaza and
Yeah,
Cool
no.
Person Avenue.
these were literally we just like overwrote some of them because it was like way too many different district names for the size of the city.
Well,
So it was
I'm
just,
happy
yeah,
to.
Oh,
I remember what
Just
it is. It's
booted me out
Guillotine
again.
Garden.
it is
that's what I was saying.
yeah.
It's
Does somebody want to still erase it and I'll try and write it a bit neater?
I don't.
vicious. Let's all meet up in
You just use your
Guillotine
cursor and delete it.
Garden.
There we go.
Yeah, that's not
That's-
ominous or anything, is it?
Let's try
And the
this
party
again.
are getting executed at.
Why does he keep throwing me out of roll 20?
No. We like having a guillotine garden. It reminds
It's going to be
the
called
Royals.
Guillotine Garden. I'm just going to try and make it a bit clearer.
It
Just
just
because
remind-
you keep throwing me out.
It just reminds people of the yearly tradition where they parade the guillotine around the city.
That's not going to work. It's
Mm.
too...
Just to remind
Cake.
people who's boss.
Hmm.
Very French.
That's fun.
I love the fact that the French are willing to do that.
Honestly, wild.
It's
Very cool.
you say
Uh,
wild. I'm down for that energy at the moment.
Oh no, it's very justified, but also, wow.
Oh yeah. It's like, hey, remember that thing we did like in the 1800s? It's coming back, bro.
Fantastic.
It's like the options there.
Okay, that's a bit
Uh,
clearer.
Which, oh boy,
okay.
oh boy. Hey, got any spicy group chats?
Alright. Let's try and progress.
No, you're good.
All right.
For anyone who's read the news, that hopefully resonates.
Oh, that's. Sorry, I didn't clock that for a
Oh
second.
yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
The spicy group chats.
Wild.
Oh god. Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then Trump calling him a sleaze bag, even though he like
It was his own.
Like,
Yeah.
I know. Like
you invited me,
Insane.
good sir. Right, meet up point
insane behavior.
That, well, insane, unexpected? No.
I mean, the
Right.
exact thing was unexpected, but it's expected there was going to be something.
But hey, so who's going through which entrance?
I'm
Main
going
gate.
through here.
Which mean gate?
Oh,
Choose one with the road.
I mean, the direction we're coming from, we probably want to do like Pool and Maidens, maybe. I don't know.
It depends how much you're going to split up or anything like that.
Probably.
So,
I mean, we only need to really jink the gate guards. I think after that will be less
so
Yeah.
on radar. Maybe not.
yeah.
But there may be more
Yeah.
gate guards at each gate.
no,
Yeah.
that's not very.
Probably. Probably two groups of two, and then one group, and then one person by themselves.
That's me. I'm by myself. So you're with
technically, obviously, yeah, Corby is with you as well. So Corby will go with whoever.
I'll go with Corby then, and I can just I'll just say I've found someone who wants to join the guards.
Oh no, they.
All right, so
The funny thing is, he is actually a sir.
W and
So I'm marking 3 actual marks on the map of 3 areas. So
B and N
just so
And
and then Thornton. There
before
we go.
we split up, do we want to make a 5th pass so that whoever doesn't have a pass, which I'm assuming is
Corby.
Thorcum, can at least have something on them so that if
Corby doesn't
plan
have
A
a
doesn't work?
Corby doesn't have
pass?
pass because Corby
I'll
doesn't like. Why would I need a pass? I'm a knight. They're going to let me in.
Okay, that's fine. As long as it's 5th stage of now, it's what it is.
It's also entirely in character.
Yes.
I will make him a pass, even if he doesn't want the pass, just so that we can avoid any confrontations. So, how long will it take me to make a pass, like, as we're on the road to the city?
Well, you didn't even have your first rest stop in between, and it isn't. Obviously, it is a couple days to the city from where you were coming from. So the first night you sort of pull into the same area as the A team kind of pulled into.
Hey, all right.
Because that was a small, tiny village bit area, sort of hamlety. The smallest possible location, like an inn and a few farms. That was about it. Totally wasn't one where anything nefarious happened. But hey, that was so long ago. Do you remember?
That's the Earth Village one, wasn't it?
No.
Oh.
There was some like invisible guy in the inn,
Yes.
and we got spied on, and they ran off, and we never caught them.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Yeah, we never quite figured out.
Oh my. Yeah. Who was
Yes.
that invisible guy? Oh my
I can't remember
god.
the name.
I still have those sheets. I know who it was.
What? What the hell? Oh yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. So we'll stop there. I don't know. Maybe sleep in the car. Guess we'll sleep in the carriage to avoid as many prying eyes as possible.
I would have thought for
Did you like my sketches?
Yes.
Yes.
I would have thought
Not bad for doing it
yourself.
on mouse.
I would have thought for
Yay.
yourself, Ethan, that you would just like change into something else and go and sleep for a bit.
Yeah.
Rather than go, hey, what's this wagon doing here?
I mean, whatever's more inconspicuous, I suppose. More just thinking.
Right,
But
the
you know what?
easiest, Ethan.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you can,
Yeah.
like, if you even get caught, you can just turn a corner and change
Yeah.
what you look like.
Oh, he knows.
I'm just. Oh, I'm. You know what? I do have an idea for that. I'm thinking maybe if we want to get a little further in, I can change into a tiefling, and then they can be like, "Oh my god, another tiefling!" It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea.
Especially
It would certainly get their attention.
I would certainly
But it-
get their attention, yes. But also, let's be
It
honest.
would.
You know what would be even funnier is to like turn into Ollie or something.
Ooh.
No, but they already
But they
have
know he's captured.
him, so that would just...
Okay,
But do all
but
the guards
big
know
guy
this?
does. All the little guards know that they've captured him.
Hey.
I suspect
What
so.
should
We are public enemy number
They know
one.
he's running
It
around.
would be
Oh.
really, really funny for all of us to run around disguised as ourselves and get caught. That would be
Yeah, that's
really
one way to end a
funny.
campaign.
Let's go.
What we could do, if we have no attachment to these characters, is we could just replace ourselves in jail.
More jail. Let's go.
Oh
That-
god. Let's get in first. I am 95% sure we're gonna get in and find out like some kind of public execution or some absolute bullcrap.
Oh my
I am
god.
convinced. I am so convinced that's what we're walking into. I am so convinced we're gonna have to save ourselves.
I didn't even
immense
think
immediate
about
death.
that.
Oh my
Karen
god.
making a face like that's not it.
I-
I don't care. I am fully convinced that's what this is.
That it's either the face of that's not it, or she's figured out my plans.
Or the face, or the face of I know that you're thinking either one of those things, and it might not be anything related.
Or it's I didn't think about that. Maybe I'll do that.
Look, man,
It's
I'm
just
just
like, write
hoping
that
to
down, write that
reenact
down.
cutscene in Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn where Ash shows up at hanging and kicks everyone's ass.
I do wonder what he'll do with us. Like, are we gonna be like we're pretty powerful just in our own right? I wonder if he's gonna try and use us as a sacrifice to summon something bigger.
That too. Yeah.
Oh.
Gotta be something.
Well, for one
There
party
goes.
member, that's definitely a yes.
Oh, yes,
wonder-
true. Ollie is like turbo.
I have the gods on my side. I think Poseidon and Zeus still owe me. I wanna interact with them again.
Do you think they would?
Hell yeah.
Would you a dream chat?
I hope so.
Can I take her with? Obviously, this is the wrong character, the wrong bit of the campaign. Is there any way to bring her with me into a chat with the gods? Is that a possible thing?
Probably when you're sleeping.
Okay.
Oh, give me a little more lore, please.
More lore, or it might start an inter-party fight.
Oh, I would never fight. I'm gonna slap her once, and that's it.
So, are you?
Also, if her shoving me into a room to my death didn't cause a party breakdown,
Okay,
I think
yeah.
we'll be grand.
Okay, yeah, good point.
Peak comedy, though.
Peak comedy. Peak comedy. Slightly miffed. Right.
Which one is the fairy?
I
The
really
fair-
like those sketches.
The fairy is Flicker.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't. No, I need to move them. I put
No.
them in the wrong area, so this
The,
one needs to come out.
the
Corby.
all of the character information on the bottom of the screen was all question marks because none of them knew what each other was playing. Because I totally didn't just give them random characters for my own amusement.
Why can't I move this one?
Why did you give me the fairy? The fairy.
Because
The
it was,
Italian hands are back.
because it was funny.
Curse you.
And I'm still entirely right. It was incredibly funny.
Oh no, I lost an ear!
I'm
Oh,
trying to
wait.
fix it. Corby lost an ear. I'm trying to fix it. I'm just gonna do a line there.
Yay.
It's because I put the name. Oh no, you've lost your entire body.
Sorry, give me a second. I'm trying to do a thing because Twitch has decided to change their settings again.
How do I fix this? Right. I'll just redraw that one. Oh god. It's
Bye,
going
bye, bot.
really well for me.
Bye bye, bot.
There we go.
So,
So
yeah,
okay,
guess,
but in the other relation, Oracle, you could ask your patron to bring other individuals along for a chat as well. They are willing to oblige, especially for the reason you give. But yeah, we can talk about that one whenever you skip back to those characters and how that plays out. 'Cause that's going to be hilarious.
Fun thought.
It's going to be
I wanna
really
know who it is
hilarious.
so bad. I want to know so badly.
Oh, you'll know as soon as it starts. It'll click, and then you might be angry, but we'll see what happens.
Miss, I know.
Need to study up your Greek lore.
Oh, I know. I was obsessed with it when I was a kid. I know my Greek lore.
Hell
I used to
yeah.
have
Then it-
stickers of all the gods, like, taped to my wardrobe.
Then it should be
I went through
obvious.
that phase.
Should be obvious at this point then.
I'm assuming Hades, but
Okay.
What? But I'm too busy down here.
right.
Schmucks.
Let's go.
All right.
Who wants to go first?
So.
Are
Oh
we
man.
in the city? Or are we doing a rest? Are we doing a time skip to the city, or are we? What's happening?
So, obviously, yeah, you guys are still overnight. Ethan, you go in and get a room for the night just to make the wagon not seem completely standoutish. However, this is a normal size. This is a normal sized wagon. So yeah, two other people are going to have to get a room. Because if Corby sleeps in the wagon, nobody else can sleep in the wagon.
I will disguise myself again and get a room.
Corby will get a room as well because that makes sense.
Things.
I will not sleep under the stars.
That's fair.
Oh, of course. Well, I'll stay in the wagon then.
I guess I just kind of chill and meditate.
Yep. Which is really, really on point for class as well. Finding enlightenment whenever you have a processing power becomes a little easier than most. But yeah, the night passes, no problems.
Hey.
Literally just the locals in the bar as normal. A guard pokes their head in at one point and just sees people sitting having a drink. Doesn't say anything. And just heads off.
I'm gonna try and use the disguise kit to disguise myself as a tabaxi.
Deception roll.
Do I need to read deception stats? Finish. 21.
All good.
Okay.
You pin down part of your ears. The part of them still sticking up. It actually looked kind of impressive to anybody that didn't realize. And yeah, you have stuff to eat, whatever you need to do, whatever rest you need to do. Ethan, you continue spending some time making that document.
We'll reset my spell slots then.
Do you have a forgery kit by any chance?
Wait, let me just double check. No, I don't.
Fair.
Yeah.
Parts of
that
parts...
is.
Sorry, go ahead.
That is why I took the stamp with me, though, because I knew I wouldn't be able to replicate that. So I figured that would be the most important thing.
Good thinking, because that is the one part that you wouldn't have been able to replicate.
How much is it for the rooms?
It's a couple copper each, sort of thing.
No,
okay,
let's
sick.
take a gold off because I can't be
will.
bothered.
You know what? Take two silver and like probably the best way to do it, just to. Because you never know what you'll need in the city.
Very true. Very true.
That'll do then.
But yeah, so they just obviously couple mugs of ale and some light refreshments later. If you that's the sort of thing you just go for, and then you just go up for a sleep, recovering anything you need after a long rest.
Yay!
Yeah.
If you want to tweak any of your spells prepared or anything like that, do so. No,
Can I do that as a bard?
No.
Nah, bards can't prepare spells. Neither can
I
sorcerers.
can't remember.
Yeah, bards are weird.
Dang.
Sorcerers, to be fair, kind of don't need
It's the
to.
same. Yeah, sorcerers. I don't
Just
ever
like-
change to favorite spells.
Yeah. It's just like which one do I want to do and how many times is usually the answer. So, but I do know at least one party member can definitely swap out their prepared spells quite often.
I can. The problem is I don't know how many I have at all.
Oh.
I've kind of just been choosing things off the list and trying not to choose too many.
Did it not show?
I've got a gigantic list of spells, but I don't know what my prepared limit is.
I'm not surprised, but give me a second, I'll double check. Because it should show.
Pandemic liberty.
Yeah, not a problem.
Very racial traits.
All the ones that are marked with P are prepared.
Yes.
Obviously. Yeah, it doesn't really tell you that much, does it? Yay, multi-class. Working out how many spells you have prepared as a multi-class is always fun. Oh. Hey, Corona. Who is currently in the chat. Let me double check here. Does it tell us anything amongst the actual sheet? Or am I going to have to pull up the book? Probably. So it's level 3 Druid, level 2 Cleric, is it?
Cleric. Yep.
Oh no. 2014 rules, not 2024. So level 3 Druid is 4 first, 2 second.
Okay.
Which obviously is... well... What's the prepared list? Oh, a number of Druid spells equal to your Wisdom modifier plus Druid level.
Wisdom modifier plus Druid levels. That's 3 plus 3. 6.
Yep. Obviously, whenever you cast it, it doesn't remove it.
Yes.
And obviously, some of yours are always prepared as well.
Prepared.
So,
Oh god, what's going to be most useful for this?
so there's that page, and yeah, see, that's kind of why I want you to tweak your spell list as you think you might need it. And Cleric normally gets... Level 2 Cleric is literally only 3 first levels, but let's see what their prepared is.
Oh yes, that's right. I do only have second level Druid spells, so...
But I'll look up the multi-class for that one, so...
Turn you that again.
For Cleric, you would actually have 5 spells prepared as well.
Right. Well, that's good. That's quite a lot.
But obviously for that one, it's only up to first. But they are on
Yes.
the same similar spell lists, so...
Baby. I think.
Take less.
View all sources.
Guys, well, I have Guiding Bolt anyway.
Yes. To the player handbook.
Command could be useful.
Multiclassing.
Detect evil and good could be useful. Is Inflict Wounds the one that's hilariously good?
Yes. I would
Yeah,
also-
it busted. It's very good. It's
Thank you.
very good.
Thank you for that, Aaron.
I should use that one a lot. It was horrifying.
Let's command Detect evil and good, Inflict Wounds. I have Guiding Bolt, and I have Speak with Animals, Animal Friendship anyway.
I kidnapped the cat.
Let me see if
Oh, I automatically have Fairy Fire. I need to not waste my
Yay.
Fairy Fire.
Let me see if I can adjust my own audio here, but hey, we'll see how that works. Ba-da-ba-dum,
Oh, sure, detect.
You smell bad.
thanks.
The cat. Don't worry.
Is Longstrider useful crap?
He's just accepting this. Usually he's a little bit more wanting to be released, but he's quite happy.
Interesting. I have already got my mic sensitivity working as intended. Where do I mess with that then? Oh, that might help. Let's see if that does it.
Good boy.
I never know how my audio sounds unless people tell me, so hey.
Does your radio sound bad in the stream? Because it sounds fine and cool.
Apparently so, but that
Yeah.
could just be my mixing issues because I'm not an audio guy.
Is everyone else fine?
Apparently so. And thank you for
Very
the
weird.
thank
Oh,
you for
whether
the info on that one.
Oh, he's so, look at him, he speaks so precious.
So multi-classing spell
You don't-
slots. So level 5.
You're a good boy, Curio.
Oh, okay. You determine your available spell slots by adding together all your levels in Bard, Cleric, Sorcerer, and Wizard. So adding them together.
I wish you could see him from my perspective. He's so cute.
This table might give you slots. Okay. Right, Claire.
Yeah.
Reading this will give you 4 first level, 3 second level, and 2 third level spell slots.
Oh, to third level. I didn't have that. Excellent.
But you can't prepare third level because you don't
That's
have
fine. I
access.
just use it to upcast.
Yep. That's the only thing. Obviously, because of that, it doesn't.
That's good to know because the sheet did not have third level on it.
No, it wouldn't do because it doesn't calculate that very well. I'm taking that directly from the Player's Handbook, 2014, the 2014 version. So,
Wonderful.
you determine what spells you know and can prepare for each class individually. So the ones we had before for that one is equal to your prepared. So you have 11 spells prepared, but a lot less slots. But obviously, all your clerics are first level spells, and your druids can obviously be second and first. But yeah, you have a good play on that one. You can be very versatile with a multi-class spellcaster sometimes. Kitty.
That's pretty good.
Earth dying.
I've got my camera focused on Curio, but it's really fitting since I'm disguised as a Tabaxi right now.
Yep. It's like, this is a disguise.
This is how well my disguise kit worked, dude. Oh, no.
What's to the screen?
Make
Use camera. Oh, big stretch.
escape artist. Acrobatics check for escape artist.
He doesn't have to do an acrobatics check. When he wants down, I let him down. I'm not cruel.
I know.
I've just realised the way prepared and non-prepared spells are marked from this. I just have a big stream of letters on the left that say poop.
Nice.
It's just like, ooh, poop, ooh, poop. And I'm like, okay, sure.
Shall we
Yeah.
Huh.
break it?
Yes.
Anything
Is that...
happen during the night?
Nope.
Oh yeah, we're still.
Right, sweet. Let's get back on our way.
Yep. First thing in the morning, you just eat whatever you want to eat and do whatever you want to do.
All right.
I would ask, have any of the wanted posters been updated? Has the ones with our main people been taken down since we've
No.
been captured?
Not in this time.
No?
Good call.
Well, no. Yeah.
Okay.
There's none up, but that's because you guys took them down.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
To replenish them.
That wasn't suspicious.
Not yet. That was only a few days
you
ago.
have
So
rare
nobody's-
That's true. I forget we're only a few days behind.
Yeah, so nobody's replaced them yet. It might have been reported that they've been taken down, but hey.
How to leave a trail of where our party members went.
Did the guards not already
We're so
know where
good at this.
you guys had come from? Probably.
Yeah.
To be fair.
I mean, they know where we live.
Yeah. Also, it wasn't a couple... Well, it was a couple days since you guys have been captured. It was probably at most a week since the whole... Like, since you guys would have been here, specifically. Because you went, obviously, into the city and then out of the city again and to the north to deal with the other problem.
Yeah.
And just did spend a few days back at home waiting for the thing to be set up as well, so, yeah. Give or take, it's been about at least a week since you guys were back here. Anyway. Claire, of course, is still pondering spells.
I've got it. I've basically got it.
Ponder. Ponder the orb.
You can absolutely keep going. I'm just checking I'm not cheating, really.
Nah, that's fair. It's just more for yourself as well to know what you have access to and how it works.
Yes. Magic fog cloud.
I like fog cloud, but then again, I like crowd control spells.
Yeah, no, my real trick is not choosing too many concentration spells because everything in
Of
this list
course.
is concentration.
Yeah, fair. A lot of a lot of druid spells probably are, to be fair.
Yeah.
But the cleric spells, at least, you have a wide range. Like, you don't need to... There's no known spells for clerics. It's just like, what do I know? The list. Everything that is in this list is in the known list.
Oh god. Maybe
So
I'll
it's-
drop.
But
Everything really is concentration.
Ugh. Except for ones like Guiding Bolt, which is at least handy.
Guiding bolt is going to save my ass.
Oh yeah.
And I have it always prepared because of the Starlight.
Yep.
Starlight Express. Whatever the fuck.
Starlight Express. Have you been playing Honkai?
No, I'm just addicted to really awful Andrew Lloyd Webber musicals.
Oh, fair.
And
No,
it ties in with Dragon Quest IX, which is what I'm ripping my character off from. So.
True that. No, because I've been playing Honkai Star Rail, and that's the name of the train that you travel through space on.
No, I'm thinking of the rollerblading trains from the 1980s.
Fair.
Yeah.
It's a terrible affliction. Surprisingly, one of his better musicals, Andrew Lloyd Webber has this terrible habit of writing like one song that is the entire musical, and Starlight is a terrible concept that has a lot of really good songs in it.
True. Actually, are
Yeah, man.
all of these? I don't even think all of these spells are normally concentration. Looking at them, I know some of them are, but I don't think they all are. Huh. Weird.
You know what that just clocked for me?
Mhm.
Is I saw Rabbit that has an affinity for timekeeping and immediately went, oh, White Rabbit, Alice in Wonderland. And Faye Lost.
Mhm.
It couldn't be any more on the nose.
I'm nothing if not predictable.
Right, I'll go with what I've got.
That's
And
alright.
if I have some terrible moment of I shouldn't have done that, I'll maybe fix it between sessions or something if I get the chance. But I think it's pretty good.
Oh, good point, Corona. But yes, that's all good.
I could very literally be canonically the White Rabbit of Alice in Wonderland while I was in Faye Lost.
Ah,
Oh, you could.
Yeah.
That's part of my backstory.
There is also a World of Darkness game called Changeling, which is all about people getting lost in the Feywilds, which then also has a weird tie to another character.
How about that?
It's all connected.
I'm not smart enough for this.
Well, Ethan isn't obviously the Changeling, so
Oh yeah.
Sure. Well,
Next campaign, a couple of us should make characters that are linked, like have a linked backstory.
Yeah.
oh, I'm down for that.
Although,
Yeah,
as
we'll choose people to do it this time.
well, yeah, but it was all good for that. To be fair, it kind of fitted because you guys were playing as a group that hadn't met before.
Yeah. No, we couldn't have done it for this one because we didn't know each other at all when we started.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
cool.
No, we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although
Yeah.
the next,
That's why I
as
said
we know,
next campaign.
the next campaign won't be 5e. So hey,
But that doesn't rely on backstory, so that's fine.
true. But
So, shall we crack onto the city?
Crack on!
Into North Star.
so, which group is taking the wagon?
Not
Um,
that we have to get through a secret tunnel.
Who's slowest?
I'm maybe thinking
that's-
Corby and now.
The only
Yeah, probably.
the only downside with that is they're going to have to rough it a bit, just because they're going to one of the other gates, so they're going to have to go through
I-
different path.
Well, the choices are either one group takes 2 horses, one group takes the carriage, and then I
Yeah.
walk.
Or you hitch a ride in the carriage until you get closer to your destination.
Yeah,
That works.
they could drop me off on the way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that works. Corby, Nal, and myself take the carriage, and then I get thrown out halfway there, and then Wally and Flicker, you take the 2 horses.
Makes sense to me.
Wow, this worked out perfectly!
So, which guard am I? Am I the Goliath?
I believe
Yeah.
that's what you said you were going to do, wasn't it?
Bet. Yeah, I'll be Goliath then, because that's probably the hardest one to do.
No, the rest of us could be.
And then I'll send this in again, and just so we have it marked.
Also, I had to.
So. Martha. Yeah.
Although I do have to say the live action Avatar's version of the Secret Tunnel thing was still pretty good too.
Yeah.
Is anybody here keeping up with the Wheel of Time TV show?
I am not.
No, I watched a bit of it
No.
and really enjoyed it, but I just didn't have time to continue watching it.
Banger.
I also just can't.
Getting into
I,
TV shows is just a big commitment.
yeah, I can't give Danny Bezos the money at the moment either. So
Daddy Bezos is getting my money. I don't care.
fair. He's already getting some of mine because Twitch, but hey,
But yeah, new season is
Right.
in my review.
Let's go.
yeah.
No, I watched most. I can't remember how much I got into it. They got to the. I don't want to give spoilers.
It's
Fair.
a book from like 1992. You're fine.
Yeah, but
But
the
it-
shows no. The lost.
Yeah.
They got to the lost city
A
and they
lot of
were
people.
escaping it.
Yeah.
A lot of people would be watching the series and who have never read the book. To be fair.
Yeah, they got to the lost city and then they were escaping it.
Okay.
I don't know
Um,
how far through that is.
It's like
s-
halfway through, I think.
So with this, you guys still notice nobody's on the roads at all. Yeah, even like the guy the innkeeper would have said like for the past couple days now, nobody has been coming in or out of the city apart from the guards. But that's about it.
Hmm.
But so they don't know
Fair
why.
enough, then.
He has suspicions. It might be related to the people who were there a week ago.
Oh, maybe that's why it was slightly lax when we in. They wanted us in so we could.
But that's not when you got caught.
No, it's not, but it might be reason why it was laxer, because they wanted us to get into the city so they could capture us.
Or you wanted
Sure.
Ollie to get in the city.
Yeah,
Mm.
they didn't care about the rest of us.
Should have sent that boy to Alaska. Oh well.
To be fair,
Ah,
if
well.
Ollie wasn't with us, I suspect he would have killed us on the spot.
Probably.
Our
Perhaps.
characters might be kept alive as leverage, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, sure.
Possible.
Very more possible.
Shall we crack into the city?
Yeah, and we'll go from left to right on the map. Which, let me see how well that's showing on. It's showing fine whenever we're on stream. So, Wally and Flicker, you two are on your individual horses.
As I said earlier, in order to disguise myself as a genasi, because I don't have a disguise kit, I will have simply rolled around in some mud and let it dry.
That's fine. You could probably
I presume
even-
that's a good disguise.
Oh, I borrowed.
Deception.
You have
I borrowed
shift weave.
Dworkin's.
Shift weave.
Yeah, shift weave.
Yes, shift weave. Right.
And because
You can
I
just
don't
pretend to
have
have armor by leaving bits of mud, just leaving some metal exposed.
that true. Yeah, it's like, why is your armor beneath your skin? Not important. It's fine.
I'm an earth genasi, I cannot have it.
It just happened.
I absorbed it.
Okay. Because my charisma skills are really bad, I'm going to try.
sure.
bend-
My
yeah.
charisma is also quite bad.
I'm going to try and not lie. I'm going to try and bend the truth.
We are bending the truth.
I-
2 parts lie to
Wait,
1
wait,
part
wait.
truth.
We'll
I'm
see.
gonna have cast Bardic Inspiration.
It
I don't know
won't.
how long it lasts. Let me double
It
check.
won't. Not long enough.
10 minutes, yeah. Never mind.
I could.
No, we'll be fine.
That's
I-
yeah.
Oh,
That's
I
a
did take guidance as one of my cantrips.
That is one of those really good funny points that I totally could have seen
Whoa.
coming and didn't want to tell you.
Free question.
Mhm.
Are always prepared cantrips counting against your prepared count?
Nope.
I get another cantrip.
Oh, always prepared
Also-
means free.
Let's go
I would just
thaumaturgy.
mention that I'd probably also study up the card just to make sure I remember, name and birthday and birth location, whatever identifying stuff they might ask about.
Yep. Oh yeah, this is Team Bad Charisma, Good Wisdom.
We should have divided this by
If we
stat.
all had it.
Whoops.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
So yeah, there are quite a few guards on duty. You see a few on the walls, sort of doing patrolling the walls now. This is sort of like still early-ish morning, so it's about 10 a.m. Come on, camera, do the thing. Thank you. And yep, you've got a couple of dwarves currently manning the gate. It is currently closed, but yeah. So you approach, like they have a guard tower things up beside, and sort of one of them, well, a guard post, sort of, the shack, sort of walks out of it. Papers, please. What?
You know what? Don't ask me what.
Totally. 1, it is still accurate, and 2, yes, reference. And you have to. They don't have an automated booth though, so hey. Sort of picks it up, sort of reads it and says, "Oh yeah. You were." Thought, give me a second. I'll just run that through the records. Sort of like go back and sort of lift out what looks to be like quite a big ledger. Right, let's see. Cross check. Yeah, that's one of the guards. You've only been out there Been out there 2 weeks. I think you've still another couple of weeks left on your deployment. Any reason for it coming back early?
This is when charisma will be superbly helpful.
Oh no, I can't cast here. I do nothing. I don't cast anything in response to that.
Oh no, I assume you already have guidance
You
on.
still.
What, sorry?
I assume you have guidance already cast before you went up.
Yes, let's presume that I remember to put guidance on.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
roughly what I
So
was going to do anyway.
I'd say
Was there
We've
did something
had a-
happen?
a minor change in scheduling, and we've been assigned to a job in the city.
Right.
Of course, we need to visit the barracks for that to be communicated.
Fair.
Your records wouldn't be changed as of yet.
I was going to say, yeah, because we didn't. The rule, obviously, the orders change wouldn't have come from hasn't come from inside because your boss hasn't travelled through here since you guys were put out. But fair. Anything to report from the guard tower?
Nothing of significance. I think
Fair.
they'd like some better food.
Don't we always? The rations are always pretty subpar, to be fair. But yeah, not a problem. You have the seal, it tracks. Yeah, make sure to get the barracks and get them updated on sort of what's happening.
Yes, sir.
Especially, yeah, you don't want to leave that too long with how tight the rules are at the moment. Still don't know why. And yourself?
Same boat.
Document? Yeah. Take the document and sort of scan up the side. Okay. So who's left on the post at the moment? Was anyone sent out to relieve you?
The Elf Goliath, and then what was the other one?
I'm afraid that's above our pay grade. We've been asked to return. I
Can't leave it
couldn't
unmanned
say
though.
who's-
Was there anybody else?
No, not unmanned. I can't say who's replacing us.
No, but was there anyone still there whenever you left?
Oh yes, I'll
The
describe.
Goliath, the Elf, and then the third guy. What
Yes,
was their
but
names on the
aren't you-
sheet?
Aren't you about to come through in disguise as those people?
I know. Hang on.
They're going through a different gate. They don't know.
No, that's alright. Herodor,
Mhm.
were the 4 guys we stole the identities of the only people in that tower?
As far as you could tell, yes.
Right, so they were some of the people I saw when I was like dicking around looking through the windows.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So there's nobody else I can like fake
No.
describe. Okay. Yeah. Okay. In that case, yeah.
These two then.
Okay.
But you
so,
can
yeah.
say the third guy that's also there that we didn't take a card from.
No, you just took
That's
a card from
true.
everybody.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, we took a card from 4 of them. Yeah.
We'll just say
So
the Goliath and the Elf then, whatever their names are. They
Yeah.
would have been on the sheet.
You two have the wisdom to remember something that was written down in a bit of paper. So, like, give me a roll if you want, just in case it goes wrong. But you do have guidance
what-
as well.
What should we be rolling on here?
History, maybe?
Just or just straight wisdom because it's not an intelligence check. Insight.
Yeah.
Go insight.
Oh, I can do insight. can do insight.
Yes, you can.
Oh, is it slash or exclamation mark?
Slash
Slash.
roll D20 plus your modifier. Nice.
24.
oh shit.
Do you know what's
Cool.
better than 24?
25.
25.
I'm sorry, but that's one
Not
of
for
the
children.
few good jokes I know from SpongeBob because it doesn't make sense. So yeah,
And
Fair
what's
enough.
my final score?
so yeah, he's like, all good, not a problem. So those 2 are left. Obviously, yeah, 2's still not brilliant. So yeah, but as you've said, you're going to the barracks. So yeah, go let them know. They'll send somebody out. It'll only take them a couple of hours. So it just leaves them kind of understaffed for a few hours only. That's good.
Well, I'm sure you know it's always in shambles, isn't it?
It's never. Nothing's ever straightforward.
Bloody flap.
Just gives you kind of a weird look at that point. And just, what? And just, yeah, open the gate. And sort of like one of the two, obviously it's a double gate, so one of the doors opens. Because you just don't have a wagon, you don't need to swing wide the gates. Yep, on you go. Have a good day. Try not to get in trouble. And yeah, you guys get in. Not a problem.
Excellent.
Obviously they're like writing in the journal that you guys passed through the gate at this time and stuff like that as well, just to keep records updated. The next, Thorkin. You hop out of the wagon while it's still rolling towards sort of the eastern gate sort of area, into sort of a, I think, though this isn't one of the farm areas. This is just a bit of a brush, sort of scrub land.
I'm gonna cast Borrowed Knowledge and take a. I'm gonna take proficiency in. I already have it. Oh, never mind. What happens if I already have it? Because the whole point of the spell is to give proficiency in a skill.
It doesn't do anything then.
Oh, wait, let me have a look. I should have thought there's a little bit more. I thought I didn't have proficiency in what I was looking for.
Oh, what was it?
I thought I didn't have proficiency in investigation, but I do.
You're a bard. Hell yeah, I give you that.
Can't actually read what the symbols mean. Let me zoom in more. What's H? What does H stand for?
Oh, H is half proficiency, which is your
okay.
What do you call it? Jack of all trades?
Yeah, I'll take proficiency in stealth then, because that's only a half proficiency at the minute.
Ethan, is that what it's called for bards? Jack of all trades, isn't it?
Yeah, Jack of all trades is where you get half proficiency. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take proficiency full in stealth because I already have it in perception, investigation, and stuff. So.
All good. And yep. So how long does that last anyway? Or is it the full day?
That lasts.
I'm pretty certain it's like 8 hours or something, isn't it?
An hour.
Oh, an hour. Fair. You're still like 15 minutes away from. 15 minutes walk away from
I'll cast it when I get to the wall.
Fair. Because, yeah, obviously, if they went too close to the wall in a wagon and then dropped something off in it, that would be a bit obvious.
Yeah.
So, you are a bit further out. You're on, obviously, the wagon's on dirt trails. It's not going completely, like, off-roading here. But it's not big enough to actually be a normal road. So it is a bumpy ride, but hey. But yes, you approach sort of one of the areas where you were aware of a secret passage. So yeah, you get to the wall. Obviously, you're hiding sort of in a bush before you get there, and you can see guards sort of patrolling the wall. Roll me a history check to see if you remember where the entrance is. If not, roll me investigation.
I can spell. 15?
What crazy person drew all of these houses? Luckily, no one. It was generated. It's a very good generator I have, because, oh hell no. 15, obviously you know you're in the right area, but specifics
not enough to find.
Yeah, specifics beyond that, you're like, obviously it looks a bit different than it did before.
I will roll for investigation then.
Yeah.
21.
21 is exactly it. So you kind of dig away. There is a bit of like a burrow sort of shape, like a dip into. There's like some, just your tiniest of hills, the usual. You are like, wait a second, you know it was on the other side of this, but obviously it's been covered up and filled in with dirt. You'll have to spend a
Good
couple.
thing I'm a rabbit.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Into it you go. Takes you sort of about 4 or 5 minutes just to get through, but you do find a path on the other side. Doesn't seem to have been collapsed entirely, but obviously you're still a couple minutes from the wall at that point. And as you walk ahead, I'm assuming sneakily or whatever at this point, just to make sure you're not
Yes.
making noise.
Yes. Do you want me to roll stealth?
Yeah, roll with an advantage though, because you are at least underground.
Okay. And that is a +6 at the minute because I took.
Yep.
How do I roll with advantage in this?
You don't. You just have to do it twice.
Roll.
Or if you're using the dice on the side,
Yeah,
Right.
we'll try that.
there is the advanced dice roller does allow sort of advantage rolls and stuff like that. At least it should.
6.
I can't remember how that works.
It just says roll that, but
Yeah.
okay. So 15, so it's 21.
Cool. Obviously, yeah, you're going pretty silent. That's pretty good. And yeah, you get to exactly where the wall is, and that's kind of where you see the problem and why people haven't been using it anymore. There is some stone, sort of not like a stone slab or anything, but a pile of stones in front of you. Want to see how you?
I'm gonna. Let me double check. I recorded what I had in my robe of useful things, except it overwrote. It didn't save, so I can't remember. So I have that, I know. That's been used.
I'm trying to remember which
I think
book I
I
put
had...
that in. Give me a second.
Oh! I don't know if that would work. And it would be pretty damn
Oh.
obvious. It would be pretty damn obvious if I just threw that down. Wouldn't it?
Maybe. It depends how you used it.
Can I try and put the pit under the stones so they fall down?
You can. Okay. So, yeah, you rip off the patch off your thing and throw it kind of in a gap underneath the stones. And a 10 foot by, well, a 10 foot by 10 foot by 10 foot pit is created. And the stones drop down 10 feet.
Oh, it's gonna be so loud.
It's not as loud as you would expect, but there is a bit of clatter there. You're obviously you know that the thickness above you of like from the roof to the surface is at least like 10 feet. So
Yep.
the earth might absorb a good portion of it. The earth does shake a tiny bit, but this isn't like an absolute mountain of like stones or anything, but it's just enough to deter most people from doing it. Like, you know fine rightly that if Corby was here and had seen this, he would have been able to just like plow through it after a few like angry runs at it. He would have got there
And I don't know
eventually.
if you could fit down in the burrow.
No, just about he could.
Okay.
It would have been
Um,
tight, but he's
Alright, I have I've done it, so
Yep. Damn, you can't use it for proper Looney Tunes action, but hey, it helped.
it helped.
That was the
Okay.
absolute Looney Tunes one that was going to save all your asses.
Yeah, sorry guys, I needed to get in the city. But I still have other things that you know. Like, I know one of them, but the other 3, 4? are hidden from
5.
me?
Another 5.
5. Oh, yeah, I have no idea what those are.
Yeah,
So
'cause
we have
you-
Looney Tunes chances.
Yep. Oh, he's in different ways, but yes.
Right.
So,
I'll
and
keep going then.
as you continue on through, and you actually come out in a basement,
Okay.
and like you really have to like. Do you have these tools or anything of that nature?
No,
I wouldn't think so, but
I just have the disguise kit.
the door that there's something on the other side of the door at the end of it.
Would I remember whose house this is if I've been here before?
This one in particular, it changed hands a lot. This one.
Okay.
It's
Would they
not-
be related to the college? Would I know if they're trustworthy generally?
They were at one stage, but
Don't know now. And
You-
generally, they would have been targeted during this.
maybe.
Okay.
Well, if they're trying to stop people from getting in and out, they might have just like done something. If you want to give me an athletics check to try and open it,
Yeah, I'm gonna cast. No, I can't. Never mind. Yeah, I'll just do the athletics check. What is my pick? Oh no.
oh yeah, good point.
Oh no. Oh, no.
Oh no, this is not good.
Give me a second.
I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast borrowed knowledge again. God, my 3rd levels, and I'm gonna take whatever the word is for that, and get plus d6.
Athletics, yeah,
Yeah. Proficiency. That's the word I was looking for.
that's the one.
24. Worth it.
Nice. Yeah. Oh,
So-
well, at least that's your 2nd level spells, not 3rd. So it's not too bad.
It is no. Oh, it's 2nd level. Yeah, sorry, I just read 3 slots and went 3rd.
You're fine. But yeah, cool. It does take you like you kick at it. Them rabbit hind legs come in handy. And yeah, you dislodge whatever it was behind it. You kind of see it was somebody's like cupboard. It didn't completely shatter or anything like that. Whenever you did it, it just like pushed it out of the way enough and hit
Yeah.
the wall beside it. But and you come out in what seems to be
Stealth.
like a you come into just like what looks to be like a normal house basement. Bit of a layer of dust about a good layer of dust about the place.
That's better for me.
But apart from that, just some dried goods down here and things you would normally find in your
Alright.
yeah.
I'm going to try and get out of here as soon as possible.
Yep, you approach sort of the upwards stairs, and yeah, you head up the stairs. Even the stairs are dusty, and the door handle seems to be as well. And you obviously, you open it up. It's not locked.
Okay.
And the house seems recently abandoned,
Okay.
but you're able to get into the city from that.
Perfect.
And then our final boy, Corby, tells you that he's going to let you take lead. Obviously, he'll respond as needs be, but he's going to let you take lead. And yeah, so you approach the gate in a wagon. A couple of there's a Trying to think what's a good option here. A Dragonborn and a elf are the ones on guard here. The elf is the one sort of sitting down currently in the sort of shed that they have, but the Dragonborn comes out to you and says, "Right, papers." And he takes a look at you for a second. He's just like, "Oh, guard. Yeah, papers, please. Need to still check them."
All right.
What do you?
I will hand him. Sorry, I should. I know we're sort of going against policy here. Yeah, I know I'm meant to be down there since a couple of the other guards came up, but I got word, right? Apparently, there's been a massive famine happening down the road at some farmsteads. Yeah, apparently their crops got wiped out. So, they put a petition together and asked someone to get some emergency rations to help alleviate the shortfall.
What are you doing coming in this gate if you're coming from there, though?
Oh, well, I picked up this one on the travels. I'll sort of lift up the road to show Corby. Apparently, a big, strong lad wants to try his hand at joining in the guards. So, I mean, well, and they always complain that we don't have enough manpower. So I figured, two birds, one stone. And so, yeah.
True that. 1 second. The Dragonborn's just like, Sir Corby? Oh. Yeah, not a problem. I didn't realize he was out.
Oh, you know him then?
I didn't realize he was out of the city, yeah. Yeah, he's one of the... He's trained. I've trained with him before. Fair enough. But he checks, obviously, they check your documents and just like, yeah, you went out, we don't have your record of you leaving from this gate, so obviously you must have left from one of the other ones. Bit weird that you came this direction when you're stationed over in... It tells you where the guard tower was. But I suppose needs must. But yeah, if there's something going on with a famine, then yeah, definitely. Or the crops have been destroyed down that area. Yeah, you'll need to report that. Make sure to let them know, because they'll need to. Well, if they're willing to help the people outside the walls, they will. But we'll see what happens there.
Only can do what you can do, I suppose.
Yep. But yes, make sure to get yourself in. Report for duty where you need to, and thank you, Sir Corby. If you're going to be joining us to help for a bit, that would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, glad to see you back. And sorry, Corby just nods his head at that point. And then yeah, give me a quick insight check.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's riggedy rough. That's riggedy rough.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I haven't noticed anything. Everything's fine.
Yes. And yeah, they open the gates for you and let you in.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, obviously, wherever you get the wagon from, just make sure to return it there when you're done. I'm assuming one of the farmers lent you to bring the food back with you, if possible.
That was the idea.
Fair.
We'll see. Yeah, I'll sort of knock on the wood, and then we'll just sort of crack on in.
Yeah.
And I'll Oh, and as we're going into the city, I'll sort of just try and sit myself more under the shadow of the wagon roof, just in case my shift weave flickers a little.
It seems to flicker a little, but only for a couple seconds. This is a subtle enough magic that seems to be like not deemed dangerous enough to interfere with directly. So yeah.
Ah, so it's based on the rarity of the magic item.
Either that or this is something that Corby would actually know to even tell you, is it is a very like well used garment amongst the nobility. So
Fair enough then.
have to keep the nobles happy.
No, that's very true. That's very true. All right then. Well, let's crack on in.
And then yeah, all three of you are inside the city.
Yippee!
Obviously, we don't like doing split party stuff too often. But does anybody have anything interesting they need to do when they get inside?
Probably not.
Specifically, definitely just keep an open eye out
Yeah, agreed.
in case there's anything obvious or not that tells us anything useful.
Nope. There's still some wanted posters up for the people from Lakerest. The guards are still going about doing as they always do, patrolling areas. But if one person from each group, well, no, frick it, because that would mean 3 out of 4 of yous rolling, and I don't like leaving people out. Everybody roll me perception.
Hey, we must perceive.
We have a look. I think mine is good.
Yours is pretty good.
Ooh,
Wow. Yeah,
Damn.
mine's good.
Good.
I'm actually just gonna copy and paste this because I seem to be rolling this a lot.
Fair. Hey.
That's pretty good.
So yeah, everybody but Flicker notices. It's all right. It's not a big thing. Seems to be some people muttering that they think something might have happened at the castle. The guards seem to be, well, the guards aren't saying anything, but the people kind of do hear while you're traveling through sort of mutterings that mutterings of something going on. Obviously, there's been no official announcements or anything like that, but
I want to keep my eye out for wanted posters to see if it says apprehended or if there's any other posters that declare like
Nope.
Something, an occasion happening that people need to gather for.
no. Literally just the same posters from before.
Okay.
I'm wondering how apprehensive people are to share what the rumours are.
Do you want to ask them?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Give it a go.
Casual reminder, you're still disguised as a guard.
Yeah.
Well, no, you're disguised as a genasi.
Oh, of
No, I'm
course.
not wearing any armour.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm very surprised they didn't pluck me on them. Yeah.
Maybe you weren't wearing armor in the guard tower. Nobody asked.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
have natural armor. There's no point messing around with that too
I'll
much.
shake off some of the dirt and then I'll go ask someone.
They just like, yeah, what's up?
There's a lot of lowered voices today, and I heard somebody talking about the castle, but there seems no certainty. I was wondering if you could help fill me in.
Well, see, there's a reason there's nobody's saying anything with certainty. Nobody knows, or at least if they do, they're inside the central ring of the city. Apparently, a whole bunch of guards were pulled into the castle recently to help with something,
Okay.
and a few high-ranking officials were seen, sort of like traveling inwards to go Obviously, they would do it normally, but this kind of happened early morning.
Interesting.
Like something happened that night or something. Yeah.
So there's not so many guards on the streets today.
No, not as much on the actual outsides anyway. They seem to be guarding something. But hey, we're waiting to hear if there's anything happened.
Thank you.
But let us know. Hey, pass it down if you hear something. If you're going any further in.
I will do.
Obviously, this is in the pool market area.
Yeah.
So, if any of you want to, where do you want to head, area-wise?
What we
I
said
wanna try and get-
was your bard place, wasn't it?
Yeah, we'll try and come
Yeah, I want
through
to try and get to
to
the College of Whispers.
Rogue's Village.
Which way? All right, okay. Take your pick. Which way you want to go?
I want to go the quickest way from where I am.
Fair. If you just want to draw like lines on the map, if you're going, obviously I'll tweak.
Yeah.
Obviously there's gates every sort of like few hundred meters or close to sort of like, so like there'd be a gate there, like near Maiden's Market. There wouldn't be one directly in the middle of nowhere, like where you're going there. It'd just be a bit.
I was aiming for the
Alright.
names.
Oh no, yeah, no, that's a perfect way to do it.
It was me.
Alright.
Yeah, yes, unfortunately.
Right, I'm
Yep.
very slightly going to tweak our route,
Sure.
only very minorly.
That's grand.
Oh, wait, that's the wrong thing.
That's the ruler.
Oh, I don't want to accidentally meet up with you guys because I don't want us all to try and get in the same place. Although that is metagaming. But,
Yeah, that's true.
We went
Sorry.
wrong for a couple of corners, and we weren't sure where we were going, and then we got back on track, and then everything was normal.
Fair.
I'm just going to where the road ends there because I feel like it's.
I'm trying to figure out
Oh,
what it is
actually-
you're supposed to have drawn there, but because I know it's not just a random shape you've done.
Oh,
No,
it was meant to be a random thing. Oh, it
I'm
didn't.
following
It doesn't look
the
great, does
roads.
it?
Well, to me, I was
that's really
thinking. No, to me, I was thinking possibly a fireman, but hey,
Sure.
holding a hose.
I just thought it would be funny. If
Oh,
we got
just
lost a little.
yeah, to get lost a
Just
little bit.
just a little Rona Azoro in the middle of our.
Yeah.
I tried to follow the roads.
That's fair. Noreltha, Corby wants to visit Maiden's Market while you are heading.
All right, but keep it quick. We've got. We don't want. We don't want to draw attention.
Of course, but you have to try something here.
Okay, I suppose it couldn't hurt to enrich ourselves a little. I'll park the wagon in an alley, and then I'll just sort of turn into I will turn into the person that everyone wants to avoid, an environmental pawn crier. Hawk, did you hear about the famine? Hawk, will they not give alms to the poor? Hawk!
You turn into a cleric, yeah. You turn into like the most firebrand preacher you could possibly think of.
Oh no! You turn into the thing that raises my blood pressure every time I go through Belfast City Centre,
Yep.
which recently is like every day.
Exactly. No one will come near me.
Yes. And yeah, and obviously you've got a Loxodon bodyguard as well. Double reason for nobody to come near you.
What is it you wanted to show me?
As you sort of like get close to the market area, it is a bustling market today. Lots of sort of stalls set up, lots of people walking around this area. It's fairly busy, but
Okay.
Corby stops for a minute and is just like, "Oh yes, follow me."
What's the clientele of this area like?
Fairly poor,
Okay. Okay.
but a decent amount of merchants here as well. There's a lot of farmer stalls
Okay.
selling produce,
Okay.
and you smell different foods being prepared all over the place. But obviously there's some trinket shops. There's some like intro to Aladdin sort of sellers about the place. Selling
Okay.
odd knickknacks and sort of bits and pieces that don't always make sense. Some of them claiming to be selling like, this rock will heal you, it'll add 10 years to your life. The usual. If there are some magic items about, you never know.
I guess if I'm making my way through here, I might pick a pocket or two.
Lighten a few pockets on the way. Fair.
Exactly.
Give me a stealth check.
Not of the poor, mind you. Just of merchants.
Fair. Give me a stealth check.
So just the people that would expect it.
Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, the people who got the good stuff, obviously. Okay, 14.
Give me a second. I need to ask somebody a question. Unfortunately, I need to ask somebody a question that I didn't want to have to ask.
Yes. No.
What?
I know what it's gonna be.
Do you?
I have an idea.
Hopefully the individual's able to respond, but hey, we'll give that a minute or two.
Oh, I know what it is now. Oh no.
Yeah, you do.
You're probably right.
Dang it.
If you're on the same train of thought that I was on, yeah.
Where is this switch?
So, Corby is leading you. Obviously, we'll deal with that when we get a response. Corby is leading you towards what seems to be some sort of like apple-related confectionery stand. And
It's the boys. Yeah.
not the same ones from last time, because that was in the other end of the city. But you do find you're muted.
And now I don't want to interrupt. I'm just excited.
Oh, fair. He's leading you towards what seems to be sort of like a specialist apple stand sort of thing, and they're selling sort of candy apples and what seems to be some sort of crumble.
So what is this? Sweet fruit before my eyes?
Calm down there,
Okay,
Matt Berry.
John Mulaney.
Oh, see, I heard Matt Berry there instead.
I heard John Mulaney and he went, before my eyes. Because John Mulaney emphasizes every single word.
Whereas I just heard
What is
Matt
John
Berry.
Oh my god, is John Mulaney just American Matt Berry?
You may have
Oh
hit
my god.
have you just hit the special sauce?
Grab a test, I think.
Oh damn.
And if you push it too hard, it just becomes Brian Blessed.
Exactly.
Corb is alive.
Is everybody the same person?
Are we all from the same genome?
Is evolution real?
Brian Blessed. Do love me a good Brian Blessed moment. But then again, I would.
So what are these sweet confectionaries?
You know what an apple is.
Well, yes, but what is this brown gunk?
Sugar. Melted sugar. However, these aren't just any apples. These are M&M. Sorry. So UK pilled, but I have to.
This episode was brought to you by Marks and Spencer's.
I'm gonna lose my streak.
This episode was brought to you by the fact that Paul can't half say a saying by accident and not finish it. Happens. No, these are the apples that normally get turned into cider for the palace. This must be their leftover stock.
Well, perhaps one for the road.
Definitely. Corby will take a candy apple. Obviously, you have your option: take a candy apple or take some crumble. You have crumble and custard there if you want it.
I'll take a candy apple.
Fair. The elephant has an apple. Some things track. Damn it, he's busy. He hasn't responded. Boo. We will come to that response shortly. Duolingo. I uninstalled that. It didn't actually learn anything.
Man, I have like a 300-day streak. I don't want to lose it.
No. I was like over 200, but I then realized I never learned anything. It did none of it.
Apparently, it's complete bunk. It depending on what you do, it teaches you absolutely nothing.
Yeah, none of it stuck, which is weird because like I would be able to read it and know it if I seen it, but because I was doing Irish and none of the bits were speaking bits, because different languages have different levels of stuff they give available to you. So yeah, and smaller
it's
languages.
A good way to get started casually, but like
yes.
You're not going to fully learn a language. You'd have to do some kind of extra stuff on top.
Yeah. See, I can recognize a lot more, like, what the word is or how close it is, but not, I couldn't, like, have a conversation.
Have a really easy time if you went and did an Irish.
Yeah, probably. But I couldn't speak at this point. I could guess and probably get fairly close, but I wouldn't have no idea what I was saying.
Well, that's fair.
But then I did a bit of Irish on it, I did a bit of Welsh, just for the sake of it.
Based.
Yeah.
I'm learning French.
I see that. I started doing French just for the easy points because I know French.
Oh.
I spent 9 years learning French.
French is my mother tongue, and I want to relearn it because I forgot it.
See, I'm the same. Like I haven't used mine in a long time, but I know that if I ever hear French, it's still there because I can still, like, I know what that is.
I can read French.
Yeah.
It's when I'm trying to write it down or say it aloud. I can't think of the words, and that's why I'm doing Duolingo because that's what it helps with.
I see. Luckily, the French people I was speaking to were also, like, had the same with English, so we swapped between each other quite a bit, like helping each other out to figure out what the words were. So it was quite good.
All of the French people I know are Dutch.
I'm not surprised. That tracks for the Netherlands.
Well, no, this is in France, but the whole village was Dutch for some reason. Apart from one guy. His,
yeah, I get it. No,
the village I lived
history.
in was great. Everyone was so nice, and it had a really famous restaurant in it. run by Ronnie and Katarina, and it was so famous that Gordon Ramsay and his brother came to visit it, and the brother got belligerent, or you know what word I'm trying to say.
Uh-huh.
He got very drunk. He got really drunk, and Katarina is a very small woman. She's like 5'2", and thin. She's gorgeous, love her to death. So he started, and it's just the two of them at the restaurant. She serves, Ronnie cooks.
Yeah.
So the brother started being really, really rude to her.
Oh no.
And so Ronnie came out of the kitchen to throw them out. Now Ronnie is like 7-foot hulking beast of a man, and quite literally threw them out. And the brother stole a loaf of bread as they left because they run a bakery as well.
Wow. On call.
And
Like
the brother, Gordon Ramsay, was incredibly apologetic, apparently.
Well, of course. Yeah.
That makes sense for his character.
I mean, yeah, makes sense.
It's just the brother's a nurse.
There's always one in every family. Weirdly. Well, not so weirdly. The bad genes have to go somewhere. They do.
How that works.
Yes.
I have all the good ones. You take the stinky bad genes.
With looking at both of my children, yes. Except some of the bad genes are spread there equally. But hey, I notice because I have them too. Genetics is weird like that. But yeah, so okay, I'm going to assume something here. I don't like doing this assumption, but we'll go with it.
If the assumption's correct, I know what the assumption is. It's correct.
While you're trying to pickpocket, sort of after you've
gonna break your phrase.
after you've pickpocketed a couple of people, you get a tap on your shoulder.
I'm just going.
It's not a finger. It's not a finger.
Oh, is it?
It's
Is
a
it
sword,
Corbett?
Ethan.
No.
It's a trunk.
It's trunk.
I also know it's Corby.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is Corby. Cool.
Ahem.
Yes.
Hands to thyself.
Fine. It's not. Just skimming from the top.
Yes. Yes, but you're speaking to. But I am nobility.
Eh?
Not a. I get it, but also not part of the mission we're in. Stay on track.
Yes, but neither can the apples.
It's a brilliant video.
But fine.
I have not.
I
Yeah.
just sent it in. Oh my God.
So, this is the funny part of, this is the absolute odd couple of the party. Considering I know what I rolled your backstory as, Ethan. The absolute odd couple. I remember what I rolled as your flaws and traits and all that. That doesn't pair well with Corby.
Yeah, I know. Why do you think I started pickpocketing?
True.
Alright, fine. I won't. Fine. I won't. I won't pickpocket. I won't pickpocket anyone else. There. No. Now, shall we get to the rendezvous? Well, I'm sure the others are waiting for us.
That would probably be the smart thing to do. So yeah.
Out of curiosity, how much did I get?
No, that is the key, isn't it? Give me a 2d4 roll.
2d4 bats. Where are the dice? There are the dice. 5.
5 silver.
Alright. Could be
Um,
worse.
obviously, that was only from like a couple pockets, as loose change you were going for. If you hadn't been noticed, you probably could have gotten a good bit more.
No.
But although unlucky for you considering, because whenever you rolled the stealth check, Corby does have a +0 to perception, but I rolled a nat 20.
Oh my god, it is. It is. Oh.
I'm watching the
Oh.
elephant video on repeat. It's so cute.
I do love elephants. They are beautiful, beautiful animals.
Yeah,
Okay, I have so much of that because I'll keep giggling forever.
you're all good. So you just head back then to the wagon. Is there anything you want to look about shop-wise while you're there, apart from the apple? Or just want to... Do you want to just give a glance
Probably.
in case there's anything interesting?
Probably shoot. We'll probably shoot on if it.
Well, what's
I
your
feel like
passive...
the kind of shopping.
Passive
Passive
perception.
is. That is 11.
Yeah, you don't notice anything too interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus, I feel like with the mission at hand, we don't
Yeah.
want to get distracted. So.
Which is why I take your passive rather than get you to roll it. Because you're not actively doing it, so yeah.
Yeah.
So you head back to the wagon. So from that, I will then jump to Wally and Flicker. Pool Market is empty today. Doesn't seem to be one of their market days. Obviously, you still have people walking about as normal, but obviously there's places to park your wagons and horses and stables and such like that. But considering how big the city is, most of the streets are wide enough for horses anyway. Because otherwise it'll probably take you like an hour and a half to walk the full length of the city. If you were lucky. But yeah, so you just head towards Canal Village. A lot of houses seem to be either like have a bit of damage to them or abandoned. Like just seems to be a lot less people about this area. Is there anything you just want to do while traveling, or is it just like...
So, I'm having a moment of trying to separate my character identity-wise, because there's something that Kara would do right now which is incredibly funny.
Fair.
Which I actually think is not a bad move
True.
for our overall aims.
You
Which
gotta,
would be...
you gotta decide what your new character would do.
Yeah, and I don't think he's quite as chaotic, so...
You could roll to see if you would do it. That's what I like to do when I can't make a decision.
Let me have a look and see. No, he wouldn't. He's not chaotic.
Yeah.
Looking... I would just point yourself to page 3 of the character sheet and the personality traits and such there for that sort of thinking. He might do something similar to... Not... Well, I would have put him closer to how Arson would have acted in some ways. But not as... Not as one-dimensional.
Makes my heart sad.
I know. Not he wouldn't like just go and fight everybody for the sake of fight, but hey.
No, what I was thinking was just kind of like, just very subtly trying to create some kind of social chaos, because that kind of distraction, if there's some sort of uprising, would be brilliant for us breaking into the castle. But I'm
True.
not sure that's who what
Nah.
it is.
I don't think you would have. Obviously, you wouldn't have the charisma to pull it off either. But
Yeah.
that's not. It wouldn't have been a thought he would have. He's more quiet than that, I would think.
Yes, I don't think that's how he approaches the world.
No, generally not. But he would be very
Thinking
observant.
manipulation, I think.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not a thing most monks even would do. But hey,
Yeah.
that's just differences in characters and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, apart from that, the only thing I would still be trying to gather any more information I can find. But again, if it's not people who are in
Yeah.
the know, it's not going to be very helpful.
Obviously, not really. No.
Yeah.
Have you dropped any of your disguise at all, or?
As I said, I shaked the mud off.
Yep.
So I'm now just a slightly dirty Warforged.
Yeah, there is that.
On the assumption we might get gut checked at another gate, I'm keeping the shift weave on armor for now.
The barracks you were directed to is in the outer ring. That's the only thing you know. So if you stay in the guard, there might be something else.
We still have guard passes, so
Yeah.
But that's if you need a pass for the inner gate. 'Cause
that is
don't
if you
know.
need to pass the inner gate.
Do we know if the inner gates are also magic controlled, or is it just the walled
don't know.
city? Don't know.
Nobody tested that.
That'll be a good thing to test.
Oh, I'll take a chance and I'll pop the shift weave to something else. What would be a good? What could we even pretend to be?
Well, definitely not like peasants anyway.
No,
Probably a good idea.
absolutely not.
Which actually makes me think, do you have prestidigitation at all?
I do.
Do you want to clean up your
Right?
robot?
No. Thaumaturgy. It's the other one.
Ah.
Um,
Or do you have Druidcraft? I think it does something similar.
I have Druidcraft, but I'm pretty sure I have not prepared it.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I haven't.
fair.
okay. I mean, I can just take a dunk in some water. It's not.
True.
I'm not very heavily clothed,
Yeah.
and I dry off quickly. So
Yep. So yeah, it's fine. You find like, well, you're heading to the gate that's like right beside a canal. Hence the name.
yeah,
Hey.
so I'm gonna smell like canal water, but that's fine.
But that's in this city. That's okay. That's pretty normal.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just head to a nearby river. Go for it. But as you are getting close to the gate, there just seems to be one guard standing at this gate. You see a couple of guards on the walls in here, but nowhere near as much as there was on the outside.
That's right, we were told the guards had all gone. Retention of information.
So, what are you going to disguise yourself as? Is it going to be?
I guess the easy thing to do is just look vaguely posh.
Yeah. And then I can be a possession of yours. That would make
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
People aren't possessions.
Yeah, but I'm not people. I'm Ribbit. Robert.
I have.
So yeah, you approach the gate. The guards just like state your business. Takes one look at you for a second and just goes, "Please."
What?
State your business. What are you doing?
No, after that.
Please.
Oh, please. So I didn't parse that out.
This is what I have in my head for you too. by the way.
I'll just whack off some spiel about distant cousins in the Heath district or something.
Right.
Something suitably posh and not from around here. Yeah, that works.
Oh, where's that from?
It's from a game that got discontinued. It's called Battleborn. It
Oh.
was so good.
I might have played
They're
that at
two
one
of
point.
the
No.
they're two playable characters, Phoebe and Marquis.
Mm.
And Marquis used to be Phoebe's butler before he, because of a cataclysm, gained sentience and became his own independent fighter.
Cool. But yes, no, that's entirely the energy I'm getting to. Did our cameras do the thing again? They did. Okay.
That's awesome. Love it when they do that.
Why is it doing it now? It stopped doing it for so long. Oh, I possibly see it. That's okay. Nope, but that shrinks everything.
It probably did it because I turned my camera off for a second to get water. I'm sorry.
No, it did it for a different reason. Don't worry about it. It's because I managed. Well, I didn't even minimize it. Is the thing? I just moved it slightly. Because I was on D&D Beyond instead. But hey, seems to do that sometimes. Or whenever I was looking at the. Oh, yep. Why? Streamlabs. Hoot. Oh, that's a hoot. Also, Discord updated today and looks weird now.
You can modify it.
Not to the way it was before.
No.
But hey, that's an unfortunate thing. It's like, damn it, I don't like change. Wait, no, I do. That's fine. Change happens. But yeah, so you guys kind of get through it okay at that point. They're just like, they don't check any documentation. They just let you through. And Thorcum, are you heading anywhere? You just like bounding as quick as you can through the streets, or are you doing anything en route? Processing. Rebecca.
Oh, sorry. What's up?
Your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and make my way through as quick as possible.
That's fair. Not many people on the streets in the area you're in. Any wanted posters you see are usually defaced around here.
Nice.
Weird mustaches on some of the Lakers, but hey. Because why not? And somebody decided they needed to give the bird hats. Not just one hat, many hats. One of them looks oddly plasticky and like round. I don't know.
Do I know what plastic is?
No. But it looks like artificial. Really artificial.
Okay.
And somebody has drawn something that looks like, if you've seen it in real life, would probably glow. AKA somebody who has seen the health inspector. Or the health and safety bird. But yeah, you get through that area, no issue. This is one of those areas where it's just like, if you know where you're going, you know where you're going. You hop through that. Things look a bit different since the last time you would have been through here. But the gate you get to is actually unmanned. It just seems to be like a door in the side of the wall more than anything. It's not been left open, but it's not locked either, so you just walk on through.
Life is so easy for me.
But on the other side, you're kind of in sort of the a religious district. There's a whole bunch of churches around here. And the door you go through actually leads into into a cemetery.
Oh. Oof.
With obviously, a few burials about. Nobody currently being buried or anything like, but there does seem to be a priest of some description walking through the cemetery at the moment.
Okay, I'll ignore him and just keep acting like I belong here and just keep heading on the route I have in my head.
Kind of looks at you a bit confused, but just shrug.
If you look important and you have something to do, no one's going to bother you.
Or you also don't know what god they follow, so hey.
Yeah.
You could tell if you looked at it, but you're not paying attention.
Nope.
Obviously, and the same thing with Corby and their alpha. You just get up to the gate. You go to say what's your business, but Corby kind of like stands out in front, reaches out his hand, shakes their hand, and like they just let him through. You don't know why. Also, you're muted, Ethan. Sorry, you've been muted that entire time.
Sorry. Damn it! I had this whole bit planned. I was going to pretend to be some monster snitch kid, threaten to call my father on them. It would have been really fun.
You'll need that in at the next skit, but hey. These guys are always pretty
so popular here? Why are you so popular here, Corby? Like,
he kind of like pulls out he's wearing like a necklace. It's just like, oh yeah, my family's from here.
Oh, why didn't you lead with that? Dang, that would have.
It doesn't, especially if it's on proper lockdown. It wouldn't open all doors.
Yeah. I suppose. It's opened that door. So
it did, but military family can get you somewhere.
So that's how it. So that's how it helps then. Oh. Well, good to have friends in high places.
Yep. Hence why Corby had more money than the rest of you at the start.
Not for long.
Oh no, it's all gone already, remember?
Oh, yeah. I will.
But yeah, you guys get through too. However, it is now 11 o'clock, and I know I have I have an early start.
I swear it's been like 30 minutes. No.
I know. I have an early start, unfortunately. And was already wrecked, to be fair. So I will need to leave it there for this week.
I'm stuck in work until 6 o'clock tomorrow. I want to know.
Fun.
I work till 6:30 every day if I'm lucky.
Oh my god.
5:30.
Tomorrow I'm in until 6, but I don't start until 9:30, so it's not too bad.
My contracted is like 8 to 4, so staying till 6. Sucks nice.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to show you guys this that I made.
Mine is variable. Oh wow.
Oh, cute.
Where did you get that?
Where is that?
Oh,
Is
just
that one
from.
of those
Holy.
kits?
No, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Is it a kit?
And
yeah.
The front door, it opens if I can get it. It's a little bit finicky. It opens.
What is that made from?
It's literally bits of wood that you put glue together. Like it's like even the windows. These were all individual slats of wood that I had to stick together, and I had to do all the wiring. And it opens.
Cool.
That is meticulous.
Yeah, it is. The stairway goes up and it connects to the top.
You will need to send me the name of said kit because I know somebody who will be interested.
Alright, I'll send you it. But yeah.
That's very cool.
That's sick, man.
And although the wiring comes through neatly at the back where there's a
Ah.
switch,
Yeah, which
and you
obviously
can't
controls
see any of the
lights,
wiring inside,
which is
apart
good.
from up here. But you don't need to look up here.
Well, that it has to be somewhere for there.
Yeah, so it's all wired up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well
So
done.
it just locks. There's this little hinge.
More
so-
handy than I am.
I love little things like that. Like
Oh,
I've made several of them.
I
We
can't
find
do
a
it.
kit.
I
I'll
can't
send it to
do.
you.
I can't do anything small and fiddly.
Yeah.
Just doesn't work with my hands. 'Cause
I
have
use
a-
tweezers and stuff. It makes.
Oh
life
no,
easy.
I used to try to do Warhammer models, and yeah,
That's
no,
okay.
like my hands shake too much. Just
I've been there.
too nervous permanently. But that's why I cook instead. The shaking helps.
That's that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
My mates, one of my mates is starting his own baking business. Because he's that heavy-handed, it works perfectly for kneading the dough. He just like, which fair play.
Fair. Yeah. And on that note, thank you all for joining us. If anyone is still watching, which there might be a couple, but either way, thank everybody for coming, and I will speak to you all. See you all very soon. See you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.